Good morning, Patrick here again. I want to share with you one of the most powerful lessons you could ever learn in your entire life. And I say that because I've been working on this for 25 years, and the lesson is this: you are not a victim of the world. Now, don't underestimate the power of this, because everything that you do in your life, you're either giving your power away to some external circumstance, or you're realizing that it is your perception that determines your experience. Now, let me give you an example. I spent most of my life as an athlete. I come from a big family. We've all been very athletic. So if you have spent any time as an athlete, you understand something that's very powerful, and that is that when you're in the middle of your particular sport, you're on the basketball court, you're on the football field, you're on the tennis court, obviously you can't perform at your best if you're listening to the crowd. So if you've ever been in that situation, you understand how powerful this is. In football, it's very common for, at least when I grew up, for people on the other side of the field to trash talk, to try and get you to lose your focus. So you can use this example for everything that you do in life. If you're wanting to be successful, to achieve certain goals, to be happy, to be peaceful, whatever it may be, you can't give your power away. You can't give anything in your life at all power over you. If you're in the middle of any particular activity and something upsets you, it's the same thing as allowing someone in the crowd to call out your name and get your attention. You need to stay focused on the ball, or focused on the play, or focused on your activity. Allowing things to upset you is being a victim of the world. And this message, don't underestimate how powerful getting this is, because every single thing in your life is either affecting you or you're at the cause of what your experience is in life. So take that and think about it through the day. And if you use it as an affirmation or as a reminder that I'm not a victim of the world I see, it can radically change your life. Because if you plan on being a leader, a master of your life, or just being more peaceful and happy, you need to take your power back. Another way of looking at it is, just play along with this analogy. Let's say that this entire universe was created by an all-knowing, all-powerful, all-loving energy. You know, we maybe grew up with the idea that this was God. That particular idea has been tainted, unfortunately, by many religions, and it has then been created as a projection of an ego, you know, a man in the sky with a white beard. But the idea that before the physical world came into existence, there was this energy, this omnipresent, all-knowing energy that decided to create the universe. So let's just, for example, play with the idea that this entire universe was created from this. Well, what if this energy, this infinite field of possibilities, is what this whole universe is made of? It's all energy. In quantum physics, they've discovered that everything, in fact, our physical bodies, the chairs that we sit on, the tables that we eat from, is all energy. And let's just pretend for a moment, and your egoic mind will have difficulty wrapping itself around this concept, but just for the sake of play, let's think of the possibility that what if this energy, this all-knowing energy, this infinite power, was in everything that we see, that it was what everything is made of. This intelligent, alive, vibrant, pulsating consciousness, awareness, or being is what everything in this universe is. So in order for us to have the experience of being in a body, there had to be something separate created. In other words, awareness, energy, love, God has to be able to peek out of these eyes at a world in order for it to have the experience that it's a body. So what if everything that we see is all one absolutely seamless, endless field of energy? And in order for us to believe that we're a body, we had to create the illusion that things were separate from us. So just like the wave in the ocean analogy, our bodies and our experiences in life are an illusion of separation. We've created story after story after story to get us to believe that I'm here and you're there and we're completely separate, and that everything in the universe is separate from me. And the way that we prove that is by giving them power. If the outer world had no power over this seemingly separate body, the illusion wouldn't be fixed and it wouldn't be real. So in this particular story, the first part of the journey is to make this illusion seem real, make this hologram seem real. So what we've done is we've put energy onto all these things. So now the outer world has power over us, and we go through our life as a victim. We believe we're born, we believe we suffer and struggle, and then eventually we die. But what the masters have discovered, enlightened beings since the beginning of time, are people that have simply woken up to the truth of this, realized this, and have learned to live from that place of limitlessness. 25 years ago, I discovered this truth, and then it has been a game of, okay, how do you live with this truth? How do you live with the fact that you're not a victim of the world? Well, for me, it has taken a lot of practice, and it has taken creating all kinds of challenges in life to learn to master this. How do you master not being a victim of the world when you're having a major financial crisis, or when you're having a lot of physical pain, emotional pain, whatever it may be? So your path right now is to take back your power, to with every instant in your life, you have the opportunity to realize that, oh my gosh, I'm an infinite being of light. I am, a child of this. A child of God means we're an aspect or a reflection or a portal of this infinite field of possibilities that believes we're limited to this body and to this experience. And the first part of the journey has been to create this whole thing. In other words, we have given that power of who we are to all the different situations and people and circumstances in our life. And now the journey back is to take back our power, to realize that you're not a victim. No matter what's going on in your life, whether it's a financial crisis, a relationship challenge, or a health issue. And everyone on this planet, every aspect of this sonship is having some kind of challenge or has awoken up to their true nature, awakened to their true nature. So now the challenge is, how do you awaken in the middle of this particular crisis? Well, that's where it comes to mastery. Just like when you were an athlete and you were involved in your particular sport, did you give your power away to the other team? Could people get to you? Could the crowd get to you? No, because you're focused on the game. Well, here, this is a new game. The new game is to wake up to your infinite nature. That's why you're here. So there are many paths to doing that, but find a path that works for you. For me, one of the most powerful paths is simply realizing that my heart is either open or it's closed, period. When my heart is open, I remember who I am. I'm a part of the infinite, unconditionally loving presence. And when my heart is closed, then I'm a victim of the world and I'm lost in fear. So inspiration for me has been to be an example of that to my kids. When I forget, I think of, what would Mandela do, or Gandhi, or Mother Teresa, or Jesus, or Buddha, or whoever it is that, for me, these have been my heroes. What would they do in this situation? Could they open their heart? And this is not some philosophical theory that could be true or might be true. This is experiential right now, this moment. Either your heart is completely open or it's closed, and that's it. And if you really want to become the example and to have a life of success and happiness and joy, then I suggest that as one particular practice, being thankful, opening up your heart. For me, that has been the most powerful lesson that I've ever learned, and I wanted to share that with you. But if you want support in that, there are all kinds of opportunities for support. There are great teachers on the planet now. Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, Eckhart Tolle, Byron Katie. If anything that I'm saying or doing resonates with you, you'll find many ways to get a hold of me through the websites and so forth that I'm creating. But email me or call me. I'll do anything I can to remind you of who you are, because when I remind other people of their true nature and who they are, it is my spiritual practice. It helps me remember who I am. But anyway, take this to heart. Don't be a victim anymore. Realize that your true nature is part of this infinite field of possibilities. It's a loving, powerful, peaceful, and happy. And every moment in your life is an opportunity to remember this. Thanks for listening, and have a great day. Bye.